from the little research I've made, most of the young ladies that come to my office for counseling, a lot of them don't know what makes their men really happy. So they do what is easy, what makes them happy. So what makes a woman happy, it comes easy for her. And when she do what makes her happy to her man and the man is not happy, she get pissed off. Come on, he's not you.
Yeah.
So first of all, what makes this man happy? You must know that. And once you identify that, love is not what you do for yourself. Love is what you do for your partner. So even if you don't feel like doing it, it's not about you. If that thing is what will make your man happy, I think you'll not be right to deny yourself from doing it just because you don't feel good about it. I've realized that a lot of women listen to communicate. So when the man said one word, she's likely to give 40 words.
Yeah.
So she's listening to communicate, not to understand and respond.
Yeah.
So one way to really identify your spouse, what makes the person happy is to listen. So, and the same thing vice versa. The way to really get to understand what makes your wife happy is to listen. I read a research that a lot of divorces occur not because the woman or the man want different things. But if you keep on saying one thing so many times and the person is not responding, you get pissed off at a particular time. So I think that one of the ways to really know your man, what makes your man happy, is by listening and observing. I cooked this food, this is the results I had. When I said this word to him, this is how he communicated back to me. When he bought something for me, and that's another problem. A lot of women focus on the negative side of the man. Like, he's not doing this. Now, this a guy, he went to workplace, he got belittled, there's a lot of competition, there's a lot of problems. So he comes home to get refuel. That is his serene place. The woman is his comfort place. Now, while he is doing all this work, for the woman and the children, she has list of things he's not doing well, waiting for him. Now, when he came from all the suffering from this place, so many competition, he doesn't need another competition in the home. So he comes home and she'll start, you don't do this, you don't do this. And now here's the funny part. There's another lady saying, I wish you were my man. Sure. If you were my man and I'm your woman, I would have done this. So although that might not be true, but you put the man in a tight spot. You make him vulnerable. We don't respond to criticism. We respond to appreciation. If I buy something for you and you appreciate it, it wants me to do more for you. Yeah. But if you just speak bad of it or maybe compare me with another man, look at Brian, look at what he did. As for you, dear, come on, if you also compare you with another woman, how would you feel? So I think there are three things I've identified. First is you listening. If you listen, you get it. And when you cook or you say certain things, how he responds, you will be able to get that. And then appreciating your man is very, very key. And don't compare him with anybody.
Wow, beautiful.
Your state determines what you bring into the marriage. If you are miserable as a man, you bring that into the marriage. And if you are miserable as a young lady, that is what you bring into the relationship. And we are not there for someone to make us happy. We are there to make each other happy. Now, one thing I identify that makes men very happy is to see their woman happy.
Yeah.
It's very when true. I see my woman happy, true, I don't know. There's some feeling I feel.
It's a feeling of fulfillment. It means that you have done something. Or you are doing
Something
something.
right.
And men want to be in charge. I mean, take control and make things happen. Yeah. So when your woman is happy, it means that you are actually working or you're actually on top of your next episode.
But what I realize is that a lot of men that go on to commit suicide, their women are always moody. Regardless of what he's doing, if you are the moody type of lady, you kill your man unknowingly. Because what brings us joy is I come home and I just see my wife
excited,
playing with it. But you come, the lady is frowned, she's grounded, she's moody.
Sure. it affects the man's mood
too. Exactly.
So I'll communicate this. Any young lady, if you really wants to make your man happy, I mean, just be happy. Okay. When something is in the heart of a woman, one of the need of a woman at that point is a man who can listen. So she must voice it out.
Yes.
Now, what we are pleading with them is that have a time for the voicing out.
And the approach.
And the approach. Exactly. We're not saying don't voice it, because if you don't voice it out, it will affect you as a woman. A man, the more angry or hurt where we can keep things, waiting for the right time to communicate with you. But as a woman, immediately she's down here. Mami, come on, Juni. Let me just say how I feel it. But we are pleading with them. We're not saying don't express how you feel. But the timing, as my brother is stating,
and a lot of women actually take that to mean that they don't have a voice in the home. I don't know whether you've taken that, because the moment the timing is inappropriate, there's always confrontation. So then she feels that you don't listen to her. You don't want her to be part of the conversation. Is the timing. There is a time when a man is like,
to listen.
Like whatever rubbish you tell him, he will listen. And he will actually pay 100% attention. So we just need to understand the scenario.
One of the things that makes men happy is a woman who knows when to communicate with him.
Perfect.
Look, I was. There's a guy we were talking. He said that one thing. I said, "What is that one thing you love about your wife? You've been there for almost how many years? That my wife knows how to communicate with me. That I'm a very stubborn guy. Nobody can convince me except my wife.
Wow,
that's amazing. Wow.
Like she has studied the man. She knows where to hit." And you see, men are like children. Once you know how to communicate with them, there's nothing you cannot get from that man.
100%.
But if you communicate in the form of, you guys will have a lot of problems.
Men don't like confrontation.
No. You have a lot of problems.
They want to feel like you understand they are in charge. The moment, even if within you don't want to, or you feel that he's not in charge, but just let him feel like that.
I think I heard the time where the woman was, I think on TikTok, where she was talking about communicating with a man, telling him how you feel, but still making him believe or feel he has the upper hand.
And at that particular point, you are going to get what you want.
Exactly. You are telling him how you feel.
You are going to get what you want. Hands down.
But in a way, you are still communicating with him and making him feel like, okay, I'm telling you this, but you still have command. You still have power.
Still the boss.
You're still the boss. But I'm telling you what I feel. I want you to do what I want you to do.
So that's win-win.
Yes.
Win,
exactly.
you win.
Win.
That's powerful.
That's
and sometimes the source of a woman's communication is how she saw her mother and father communicate. So if, let's say, growing up, she saw how the mother insult the dad, or maybe when they are talking, the mother will just hit the gate, bang. Even if she doesn't want to do that, subconsciously you will find her doing that.
And I think that is basically upbringing.
That's true.
Because like right now, my 2-year-old son does what I do. He wants to copy me in everything. So whether it's good or not, for him, the dad is doing it, so it means it's best. So subconsciously, he will pick certain traits that might not even be good. And then he'll grow up with it. And he finds it difficult to change.
So what helps is this kind of things we are doing. One way to solve a problem is to be aware of you have
that was what I was coming to say. Unawareness. Unawareness. A lot of people are not aware that this is actually a problem, or this is what is causing their problem. For them, they are right, and their husbands don't want to agree they are right. They don't want to give them their right. I don't know if you get the point of it.
I know a woman who said, I will never marry the kind of father my mom married. Her first marriage, it turned out it's the same father she went and married. You know, your character as a woman will mold a man to behave in a certain way to you. So don't be shocked to see a man behaving A to a B woman and behaving different to a C woman. And it's vice versa to women too as well.
Similar.
So the issue is that there are certain things you've learned from your parents. Some are good.
Yeah.
Some are not good. So when you educate yourself, you get to know that, okay, this thing is causing issues in my relationship.
Yeah.
Yes, my mom used to communicate this way, and this is the end result. But my husband is not my dad. Yeah. He's also a different kind of human being from a different parenting, from a different world. So what is the best suitable approach for me to approach with this man? Then you also define your own. Every marriage is unique. Now, if you go and pick, or maybe they're with their female talking, and then me, my husband, why you just do this? I do ABCD. Now I am, mommy. That is her husband. It doesn't mean you should just pick it and come and dump into your relationship. Yeah. It might not work. So I would encourage, since we're speaking how to make a man happy, one way is how you communicate to the man and understand he's unique. Yes, you've learned from your mom how she speaks ABCD, but does that help your man?
Relationship?
And your mother husband is not your husband.
Yeah.
So it's very, very important that you look at those areas. Yeah.